There we go. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Honolulu. I hope everyone's having a much drier Thursday morning than I am. It's been a little wet this morning. So I have the bare minimum setup out here, so I can't see the chat yet. Hold on. So we're trying to keep everything dry. And wouldn't you know it, I have a fancy rain cover for the truck, and I don't have it with me today. So we're back to the old school before the rain cover was invented. So I took it out of the truck to make some room while I was rearranging stuff the other day, and I forgot to put it back in. So unfortunately, I'll be able to see the chat, but I won't be able to put the stuff on the screen for now because the computer is packed away so it doesn't get wet. But thank you, Scott. Scott Rowland coming with a $2 super chat. Says aloha, Patrick. Live from the treadmill. All right. Well, my heart was going a little bit today trying to get this done, so I can. You don't have to do as many steps for me today. But so at least I have the sound going. I hope everything's. Hello, Jen, Christine, Rainbow Love, and Jane Chu in the house. Thank you. Yeah, there you go, rainy Kailua. You're getting more rain than I am over here. In fact, I'm just getting the remnants of the rain Jen's getting. So it is what's ever being pushed over the mountain here. It's very gray here right now. Let me back out on this shot. You can see it's very gray and worse behind me. So I have to have everything kind of in a oh my god, it's about to start raining kind of situation, because I do have a tarp that I can cover stuff up with. See if we can get the shot behind me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this shot behind me. Go a little wider. Yeah, you can see the rain, all rain in the mountains behind me. So hopefully that stays up there. But I think it's just inevitable, because we got more rain down here. So it's kind of around me everywhere. Luckily for now, it's just been an annoying drizzle. Hello, Brandon. I will try to stop being so gray. So if today is the day, if you don't usually tune in for planes or me or the chat, if you just tune in to see a nice bright sunshine and a Hawaii weather, today is not the day. Hello, Hazel. Good to see you. Sunny and 80 degrees in West Virginia. Thanks, CB. Hello, John. I hope you had fun in Germany. Did you get to do any plane spotting over there? Hello, Ian. Ben, good to see you both here. So I'm gonna have to dual screen this here in a second, but we'll figure out what this is. Split screen. Flight radar. Where's flight radar? There's flight radar. Hi, this is Qantas. Oh, whoops, there was Qantas. There's Qantas. Bringing it in on 4 right for some reason. This is the Melbourne flight. So this is a 330. So 8 left is open. I don't know why they brought that over to 4 right. That's kind of unusual. 8 left has been open. Well, I mean, it was open this morning. There were several planes going out there this morning, so I don't know why they brought that in that way. But I'll take it. There's a UPS Queen that is somewhere over the clouds, directly over my left shoulder. So that looks like it is going to 8 left. So we'll see. So many pink hands in the chat this morning. Well, you're quite welcome, Jobber 1964. I love those shows. Last night was pretty good. We had a couple of good, almost full runway afterburners, and then one went all the way up, so it was good. It was a good little show. I'm glad you were able to get it. Okay. There's a UPS Queen that is just pushed back. It looks like it's going to head towards the reef runway. So we have this Queen. We have 3 Queens on the ground right now. So we have this one here. This is the UPS one that just pushed back. That is heading off to Hong Kong momentarily. We also have a Coletta over here. This is the normal one that comes in from LAX usually. And then we have a third one way over here. Oh, way over there. That is the big U, as I call it. That is a former Qatar Airways cargo that was bought by UPS, and they have not repainted it yet. So it's no longer the big Q, and now it's the big U. I wouldn't get too excited about the FedEx MD-11 lit up over there. That one came in. I don't think it's going to go out during the show. Sometimes they'll sit those. FedEx has a tendency to just to leave their planes lit up a long time, and it's not generally annoying unless it's an MD-11 and then you get all excited. So that's the big U. We have, looks like a couple of C-17s over there on Hickam behind it. That one is not going anywhere right now. That's still got its cargo doors open. But if we flip around over here, that one is on the way somewhere. Most likely Hong Kong, I think I said. Oh, that means there's an Atlas Queen due out at 8:53, that means we have most likely 4 Queens now. The Atlas Queen must be over at Hickam, so I can't see it. Let's get we got a set of Queen, or is a set 3 or a set 4? I think a set's 4, right, in poker. I'm not a big gambler. We have 4 Queens, so that's a good way to start a day, even if it's a little rainy. I need to make sure the hold on, we're getting a little drizzle here. Sorry, we're getting a little drizzle here. I had to cover up the encoder. So if I go off the air, I can't see the encoder. So somebody give me a shout if we go off the air. trying to see if I can get the bigger, well, I don't know. Bigger umbrella might not help. I have 2 umbrellas that we use back here. Oh, so that means there's 2 Atlas Queens here? Wow. Man. Got 5 of a kind. I didn't think that was possible. Our very good friend and moderator has gifted 1 reverse off membership. Thank you very much, Rainbow Love. Is it Sven Tenberger? Kemberger? Yeah. Alright, we are going to try the larger umbrella. Hold on 1 second. Thank you very much, Rainbow Love. I really appreciate that. Sorry I can't put the full message on the screen today. There's another queen. Look at this. We got queens everywhere today. Feels like Alaska. Two queens in one shot. I like that. I am going to try the larger umbrella. Hold on 1 second. Okay, that's a little better. That's a little better. thank Jane Chu for gifting a membership as well. Thank you very much, Jane. Another one of our awesome mods. Looks like Christo Antonov. Is the recipient of that, so please join me in thanking Jane Chu, one of our great mods. So that one's gonna go over to park. The one we saw leaving should be departing off the reef runway. Hasn't quite made it down to Juliet, but it's turning now. So it'll be departing off the reef runway in just a minute. There's about, it might be, looks like it's 6th for departure. There's been a bunch of stuff, while I've been dealing with the rain here, there's been a bunch of stuff heading down there. So we have a couple of Hawaiians and a couple of NetJets down there, or at least one Hawaiian. Looks like we have a Global 7500 heading off to Kailua Kona. That's next. And then we have a 717 in Maui. A Falcon 900, oh, a nice tri-jet heading off to not available. Then we have United heading off to SFO. Followed by a Delta heading off to LA with the extra X. And then we should have the Queen. This 717 here is coming in from Lehue. Thank you very much, Rich. Rich F has sent 5 reverse ops memberships. That's very generous of you. Thank you very much for all your support and for being a long-time channel member. I really appreciate that. So JJ Matt Boya Cha, I hope I got that right. Barry the Bald Eagle and Glenn P. So please enjoy your membership and say a good big mahalo to Rich F. Man, I slept good last night. When we were done with the stream, I had a little, Mrs. Reverse Ops brought me a little dinner, and we had sat in the back of the truck and ate dinner. And then I went straight home and went right to bed. And, oh, here's that tri-jet. Slept pretty good. I was kind of worn out. It's been a busy week. This is our 4th show since Monday. We did a show Monday night, Tuesday morning, Wednesday night, and now Thursday morning. We're doing our 4th show since Monday. We get a day off tomorrow, not from my regular job, so it's 4 shows, plus I've had to work 4 8-ish hours shifts at my normal job. So My body is exhausted. I get a day off from streaming tomorrow, so no show tomorrow, but we'll be back out here on Saturday. Unfortunately, I do have to work at my regular job tomorrow, so I don't want to sound like I'm complaining because I've done this to myself, so don't. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to invoke sympathy. It's just I'm a little sleepy, even though I thought I slept really well. So this is a United. I believe this is the one heading off to LA with the extra X. Thanks, Jen. Ben Rosenberg's coming with a $2 super chat. Says thanks for streaming. Going to HNL next week. That's cool. Hopefully the weather's a little better than today. I'm sorry I can't put your thing on the screen today. We're doing a minimal setup. I don't have the computer because it's raining, so but I do appreciate it nonetheless. So I think the rain has paused for a second. I'm a little skittish to take down the umbrella because last time I did that, the rain started right back up again. Delta. I can't remember where I said this was going to. Alright, so the next one should be the Queen. It's waiting on some... looks like it's waiting for some stuff on the crossing runway. Ah, what Delta was going to LA with the extra X. That's good. Hope those people have fun. Here to the trees. And we should have the Queen coming through the trees any second now. Hello, Zulu Romeo. The good thing about the rain is there's not as much heat haze right now. So this Hawaiian here that's going to come right at us on 8 left is heading off to Hilo. Behind it, we have another 717 right behind it. This one is heading off to Lehue. So it is a rainy day of plane spotting. Except, where did somebody say it was bright and sunny? Was that West Virginia? Yeah. Pardon me. Good morning, Eham feed. Good evening, I guess. Boy, it is a queen-filled morning already. So if you missed it earlier, we have one departure, one arrival. We have one overhead there. Oh, it just snuck behind the clouds. You see it there? Just sneaking through the clouds there. That one was Atlas from Dallas, and we have another Atlas coming in that is just about to cross over the west side of the island. That's still a little bit of ways away, so that's probably 2 or 3 minutes out there. Maybe 2 minutes out. And we have a FedEx triple, which is passing over Jen right now. More Waimanalo than Kailua, but close. Is there an O'Malley sighting? I didn't see O'Malley. So these are the two. The one that just came in, and then that Coletta off to the left. And then there's another one, which is weird because the last couple days, this over here is usually the Northern Air Cargo, Aloha Air Cargo ramp over there. The last couple days, they've been parking one of the UPS queens over there. I don't know why that is. I'm assuming there's maybe some work on the ramp over here. They've been doing a lot of taxiway work, so maybe that's it. Maybe they have some special contract. I don't know, but they've been parking it over there the last couple days. Ah, okay. Thanks, Rainbow Love. Still don't see that. I think the Queen. Oh, the Queen's just turned on its lights. Well, at least I could just see them now. The lights might have been behind a cloud. So he is right over Eba Beach right now. Our good friend Steve Rogers is back this morning. He was here last night with a huge membership gift and come back again with 20 reverse ops memberships. Thank you very much, Steve. You are a legend. Thank you very much. Steve has been an awesome supporter of the channel for a long time, and this last couple of weeks he's really outdone himself. He's given so many memberships to the channel the last couple of weeks that I've literally lost count. We're well over 100. Thank you very much, Steve. I really wish I could put this message on the screen, but my computer is tucked away so it's dry today. But that doesn't change the fact that I am extremely appreciative for the support. And my screen scrolled by too fast to see all the members, but there's a bunch of green ones in the new members, so that's good. So that means a lot of very new people have joined the channel. Thank you very much, Steve. Morning. So this one is going over to Hickam. I would imagine the one behind it will as well. So the next one is second for arrival. We have an Aloha Air Cargo that'll come in right before it. Alright, so Aloha Air Cargo is almost here, so we're going to flip over and get that just a second. And then we'll have another Queen, and then the FedEx Triple is going to line up behind the Queen. Queens. That's the second time we've had, if we go a little wider, we can get 3 queens in one shot. Look at that. So we have the big U, the UPS former car on the far right. And we have the Atlas there in the middle on the ground. And then we have another Atlas in the air. So we have 3 queens in one shot. Legalized ship. No, I haven't seen that yet. I'll have to go look through that. Oh. A little gas and go for this Atlas. Less than an hour, or about an hour on the ground. Got to figure out what he's doing. There's a very big plane coming up behind him. They got to figure out where to put this guy. ATC is acting a little funky. You can see there, this is actually operated by Qantas. That's why it has the QFA call sign there and flight number. Closer than I thought. Our good friend Scott Rowland's back with another $2 super chat. Thank you very much, Scott. There's 12,000 steps for the reverse op Sohana. That'll be my step count for the week, Scott. That'll be my step count for the week. So. Thank you very much, Scott. And again, I do apologize, everyone, today that I can't get... I have the little automated one that flashes, but the big nice one I can't put up on the screen today because the laptop's put away to keep it from getting wet. So, but I do appreciate it. So we have a couple of Hawaiians leaving off the reef runway. Flip around and take this first one. It's heading off to Maui. One behind it that is heading off to Kailua Kona. So we'll pick that one up in just a second. That second Atlas Air ended up over here on the north hard ramp over here. Our good friend Fire Truck 1988 is celebrating 15 months at the 321 level. Thank you very much. That is a long time of support, so thank you. Says he has planes from 3 different airports passing by his work. I would never get any work done. I'm lucky that I work close, so if something big's going out, I can run to the parking garage roof and check it out. I'm just lucky my office, I'm lucky and unlucky my office window doesn't face the airport, or else I would never get any work done. Alright, we have another 717 that's just came in. It's right here. And then you can see in the background we have a United sneaking back out there, but Fire truck, I don't see how you get any work done. That would oh, a C-17 is in the background too. There we go. That'll be heading down to the reef runway. Well, thank you for being a 15-month 321 level member. I appreciate that. Well, speaking of New York, our good friend Lima Papa 23 has gifted 5 reverse ops memberships. So thank you very much. It's like Ray, Randy, Blue, CGI, and Darren all receive memberships. So please join me in thanking Lima Papa 23. Let's go Mets. I haven't had the chance to look at any baseball this last week. I've been so busy with work and streams, and I don't know what's going on. I've completely missed a whole week of baseball. Good thing there's a bunch of games, so I'm not can catch up. The United we saw crossing in the background is the Mazuro flight. That was our good friend Shutter Surprise driving down and giving us a honk. So that Mazuro flight will be the next one out on the reef runway. Thanks, Ian. Oh, heading off to Travis. Thanks, Ehampede. Wow, the Tigers. Wow. I guess I need to pay more attention to the AL Central. That's one of the things that's not in the brochure when you're thinking about moving to Hawaii, and you're like, oh, this would be great. Everything will be perfect. Well, one of the things that's not in the brochure is they don't tell you that all the sports you love are going to start at inconvenient times. So back in Texas, I used to complain a lot that the Rangers are in the AL West, which means they play Oakland and Seattle and Anaheim. Now they play Houston, but back then it was all West Coast teams. So a good half their games started at 9 o'clock in Central Time. So they wouldn't start till 9 o'clock at night, and I always complained about that. Now I kind of wish that was the case. We have all the games start like midweek games that I used to just go home and stick the TV on and do whatever while I was watching a midweek baseball game. Now those games all start at 2 in the afternoon, or even earlier if they're on the East Coast. See, the 2 in the afternoon baseball, which doesn't really work when you have a day job. And then football, geez, football is even worse. Football, early season football, American football, not soccer. On Sunday morning, it starts at 7 a.m. So you gotta get up at 7 a.m. to watch football. So unless it's the Cowboys, usually what we do is we'll set the DVR. So there's Zip Air coming in. We'll set the DVR for that first game. Sleep in till 8:30 or so. And then we'll catch up on that first game through fast forwarding. Which is good. I love. Oh, another. I think we have a second moose heading down. Another ad. We have 2 moose on the loose. Mooses. We have 2 mooses, and neither one of them on either. Oh, there's the first one. We have a second one heading out now too. But watching football on fast forward is awesome. Like for Monday night games and Thursday night games, we'll DVR them and we'll watch them when we get home from work. So they've been over for hours, so you gotta avoid spoilers if you don't want to know how it ends. You gotta. So we'll, Gray Army Airfield, interesting. So we'll DVR them and you gotta avoid spoilers till you watch it. And then we'll fast forward through it at night. And the good thing about that is, if you ever watched a football game, you know, they're right at 3 hours long. Commercials and halftime and all that. If you watch one just fast forwarding through the commercials and halftime, you can get it down to about an hour and 45 minutes. So it's pretty great. Yeah, I don't see how the people who follow U.S. sports, Matthew, in Europe do it. That's even crazier times. But I will tell you that I don't play fantasy football anymore. I gave up fantasy football. And the number one reason I gave up fantasy football is because it was too hard to... It was crazy because you'd watch these games on delay, so you couldn't keep up with your players. You'd have to set your lineup at 6 a.m. on a Sunday. It was just too much of a pain. I'll tell you a little funny story. So it was a Sunday night game. So usually the Sunday night games start about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So they're, about 7 o'clock on Central Time, 8 o'clock on the East Coast. They start about 2 o'clock in the afternoon here. So what we'll do is we'll watch like the first 2 games, and then we'll go out to the beach or something, and then tape the 3rd game, and then watch it at night when we get home on Sunday night. And then back when I was still playing fantasy football, the Sunday night game, I was up before the game started. I checked. So early in the afternoon, I checked. Finish that story in a minute. So before we went to the beach and before the late game on Sunday started, I checked my fantasy football, and I was up 10 points on my opponent, and I had all my players had already played, and he had one player left to play. So if you don't follow fantasy football, just bear with me, and it'll be over. The story will be over in a minute. So I had no players left. He had one player left. That player was Travis Kelce from the Kansas City Chiefs. Or was it? That's where the story gets funny. So we come back from the beach and we load up the game, and it's Kansas City versus somebody I can't even remember. And Travis Kelce has, for 58 minutes, has the worst game of his life. He has one reception for like 3 yards, no touchdowns, nothing. He had no stats, almost nothing. He had like 1 point for 58 minutes. With 2 minutes left in the game, Kansas City's on their 25-yard line, and Mahomes throws a 75-yard touchdown to Travis Kelce. And to add insult to injury, they go for 2, and Travis Kelce catches the 2. So that's like almost 7. That's like almost 15 points right there. So I'm in the hole. I'm losing because Travis, in the last 2 minutes of the game, he scored 15 points. And so I'm just mad. I'm yelling at the TV. I'm yelling at Travis Kelce. I'm so mad. I was so happy that he didn't play well, and then all of a sudden, in the last 2 minutes, he beats me. And I pull up the fantasy app, and I'm still leading, and I couldn't figure out why I was still leading. I just watched him score all those points, and then I realized my mistake. I mixed up Travis Kelce with Kittle from the San Francisco 49ers, and I was yelling at the wrong guy. I was still up by 10. I was yelling at the wrong guy, and I felt like such a fool. So I was like, I don't need this in my life. So that's the number one reason I quit fantasy football, because I just didn't need to be angry at people who I didn't need to be angry about. So that's the reason I quit fantasy football, is because I was mistakenly angry at Travis Kelce. Oh, thanks, Eham. So I hope you guys all enjoyed my story of yelling at the wrong guy. Mark is correct. It's all queens and mooses today. That's not bad, though. That's the worst. I was yelling at him completely sober, Sydney. Yes, Jen. Sorry, that was Hawaiian Flight 6 heading off to Vegas. So I got tired of it, and I didn't want to be angry at people who didn't deserve for me to be angry at them. So I gave up. I completely gave up fantasy football. This one just came in from Lehue. So I believe that Southwest there on the right side is heading off to San Diego. There's a Hawaiian up to its left that is heading off to Maui. That should be right over here. It's heading off to Maui. We have a couple more coming down the Hawaiian ramp. I believe one's going to the maintenance hangar, but we should have a Seattle flight and the Hawaiian Flight 10, which is heading off to LA with the extra X. Interesting, Kelvin. That whole transferring from the Nippon League, I don't understand how that works. You just, like, the Rangers got Yu Darvish several years ago. Like, they had to pay a bunch of money, and then they had to pay more money to actually sign him. I just didn't understand. Like, they paid money to negotiate with him. There's that Seattle, that 321 there that's cutting across the back. That's the one heading off to Seattle. Hello, Reinhardt. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. So that one, the Southwest there, was the San Diego. I don't know what that Southwest one facing us is, though. I don't see that on my... I wonder if they just pushed that over there to get it out of the way. I don't see that on anything. And then there's Hawaiian Flight 10. That's the one heading off to LA with the extra X. Alright. So next out on the reef runway, we got two 717s, one heading off to Lehue and the one behind it heading off to Maui. So we'll try to get those here in a minute. That was funny, Brandon. Alright, so we're going to flip over here and catch that 717. It is on the roll now. Aloha Air Cargo, it just came in from Maui. Thanks, Sherry. Go back over here. We've got a big one. Yeah. Fisherman just walked by me. He had a huge fish. He just caught over there. Caught it right over here. I'm still waiting. I thought that one had clearance, but it yeah, Pan Am, man, it's very very gray here. At least it's not. It stopped raining though, so that's good. That's the positive thing. It was raining pretty hard earlier. So Rainbow Love just dropped the Facebook group link in the chat. And if that doesn't work for you, you can always go to reverseops.com/findme. That'll get you to all the socials, the Facebook group, as well as Discord and Instagram. It'll also take you to all the ways to support the channel. So it's a good link to have bookmarked. Bookmarked. I think I'm doing this backwards today. I always do this last. So we have another 717 coming in on the other side. It's right here. This one's coming in from Hilo. Then we'll go back and we'll catch that 321 heading off to Seattle. That'll start moving here in just a second. I might have another C-17 lit up on the Hickam ramp. It is all the way up by the control tower, though. It's way up around the corner. Oh, I'd say John and me saw it at the same time. John and I? John and me? We saw it at the same time. Flip over here, we'll see that 321 leave. Over here. It has just started its roll. So we have a lot of new people in the room today. So if you don't know who I am or where you are, my name is Patrick. The channel is Reverse Ops. We are a live stream and tomfoolery channel based out of Honolulu, Hawaii. Our home airport is Daniel K. Inouye International Airport. That's where we're at right now. We're about to watch Hawaiian Flight 10 depart for LA with the extra X. So Daniel K. Inouye International Airport is located 3 or 4 miles west of downtown Honolulu, on the south shore of the island of Oahu, on the eastern end of the Hawaii archipelago, about 6 hours from anywhere, in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. We usually do 3 shows a week. We went a little overboard this week. This is our 4th show of 5 this week. Can't promise that every week, but we will definitely do 3 shows a week. Usually Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. If you're new here and this is your first time with us, we had an interesting show last night and on Monday night where we saw the F-22 fighters from the Hawaii Air Guard leave at night. So after this stream, if you want to watch the replay of last night or Monday night's stream, you can catch some F-22s with full-on afterburners leaving here. It's quite impressive. Our next show will be Saturday. I don't have a time yet for it. I have to check with some stuff. We got a busy weekend ahead, so I'm not sure if it'll be a midday show or a morning show yet. Most likely it'll be morning show, and we'll just figure it out with the other stuff. Next one out on the reef runway is heading off to San Diego. That's a Southwest plane. So if you like what you're seeing and you want to see more of it, you can hit that subscribe button. While you're down hitting that subscribe button, you can also hit the like button. That would really help me out. If you want to go further, there's a bunch of ways to help out the channel by becoming a channel member. There's 4 different levels of channel membership, starting at just $2 a month. Get you access to all the members only streams, as well as the emojis and things like that. Members only streams we do here are a lot of fun. Usually they're a little less airplane related, but we still have a lot of fun. Do some drives around, some walking tours, things like that. It's a lot of interesting fun, so it's good to have access to those. If you were gifted a membership today, you also have access to go back and look at all the past ones to see if you want to continue with your membership. We have last but not least, we have a merch shop. What I love about the merch shop is not only do you help out the channel, you also get something cool to wear or stick on your car or stick on your mom's car. T-shirts, hats, hoodies, mugs, stickers, and stuff like that. That is at reverseopsshop.com. reverseopsshop.com. So I know you're saying to yourself, Slow down, Patrick. I didn't have a pen ready. I'm speaking too fast. So that's why I created that other graphic that I showed you earlier. The reverseops.com/find me. So everything I just said and more is at this link. So if you just remember this link, it's super easy. You get to everything there, all the socials. And all the ways to join in with your fellow aviation friends and participate in the Facebook and Discord chats. So remember that reverseops.com/find me. But if you just want to sit and lurk and hang out and kill some time and watch some planes, hey, you're more than welcome to be here. Just thanks for stopping by. And our next plane coming in on 8 left will be a super heavy. It is the green sea turtle livery. It is the all Nippon Airways A380, one of the 3 flying Honus. It's coming in from Tokyo. So it is just about to pass over Koalina on the west side of the island. So you'll see that here in just about a minute. So I'd like to thank our good friend Scott, who's coming with another $2. Thank you very much, Scott. Scott Roldan. Says mahalo mods for always showing appreciation. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out, because I know I mentioned them at the end, but I do have the best mod crew in the business. They are the world's most dangerous mod crew. So they really keep me in line most of all, but really keep the chat flowing smooth and engaging, so make this a fun place to hang out. So thanks to all the mods, and thanks Scott. There you go, Jen, with a little unsolicited plug for the Pop-Tarts shirt in the shop. She has one. She got compliments on it yesterday, so thanks, Jen. We have Jetstar pushing out. So Jetstar is not long for Honolulu. We're going to lose Jetstar here very soon. So it's good to see this one in. Because we're not going to see it much longer. They're going to switch over to other markets. Speaking of those awesome mods, there's one of them right there. Sydney at 34 left has gifted 1 Reverse Ops membership. Thank you very much, Sydney. Looks like Dean is the recipient, so please join me in thanking Sydney. So I can just about see the A380 through the clouds, so it'll be here in just a second. So we'll flip over that soon as I can get a better shot of it, we're gonna flip to the super zoom before we get over there. So super zoom's a little high on that one. So this is the Jetstar. Looks like we got spinny engines on that. That's good. It sure looks like the green one to me. So as I was mentioning a minute ago, there are 3 of these. They all come here, between here and Tokyo, exclusively. So they usually bring in 2 a day. They'll rotate between the 3 and bring 2 a day. Lately they've had them rotating out of heavy maintenance. So right now the orange one is over in China for its heavy maintenance. So it will be back in rotation soon. According to the ANA website, they're going to go back to 2 a day every day in about 2 weeks. So if you're not familiar with these, they have a sea turtle livery. This is the sea green one. There's a blue one and an orange one. So you have the mama sea turtle in the front, and then you have the 2 smaller sea turtles in the back. They're all similar besides the color, and there are a couple little differences with the eyes and the mouth and stuff. But, yeah, look at that. I didn't know Sydney was a marketing person. Look at that. She's letting you guys know in the chat. You can get all 3 Honu t-shirts on the website. Big ass truck. Sherry, it should be, according to the website, I believe it was the weekend of the 14th, so maybe it's less than 2 weeks. It might be less than 2 weeks. Thanks again, Steve. I really appreciate it. So here's a little bit of a preview of what we got coming up in the next little bit. This should take us almost to the end of the show, but not quite. Still got about an hour left, maybe an hour and 10 minutes. So you can see we have the Singapore 777 up there, arriving in 5 minutes. And I just heard him say reach, landing on 8 left. So we'll see what that is here in just a second. Like the Jetstar is taxiing out now, so we'll catch its departure. Then we have that 7-4 that's supposed to depart in 22 minutes. The one over here to our right. I believe the one coming in is a C-17. So I'm about to get a C-17 arrival on 8 left. So we'll flip over and there it is. Get a little, see if we can get a little super zoom action on that one. We're going to hold on this for a minute and then we'll pick up Jetstar. There's also United's 757 that's lit up now and pushed back. That is heading off to LA with the extra X. The next one coming in is coming in from Tokyo. It's another Hawaiian 330. The next should come in before the Jetstar gets down to the reef.
Tires for 774 visual for it. Next for 774 Honu with the tower with 0709 runway 4 right. For a clear liner for 774.
Kind of looks like the sun is coming out behind me. Just barely breaking through the clouds a little bit. Okay, Jetstar got its clearance for takeoff, so we're going to hold on this Hawaiian just until I think we're going to get the view of the Jetstar, and then we'll take the Jetstar. I'd like to thank our good friend Local Boy 808 for the $2 super chat via PayPal. Thank you very much. I really appreciate all your support. Hello, Peter. Good to see you. Oh, Sarah Deal in the house. Hello, Sarah. I hope your weather is better than ours today. Okay, this right here. This is the United. That's heading off to LA with the extra X there. So that's almost at the end of Alpha. How's it going?
You're the guy live on YouTube, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Look at your name in there.
Reverse Ops.
You're the guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Mona watching it and live cam from Waikiki to Waimea. Isn't the guy there? I've seen that all the time. You're the guy.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Any new plane coming?
No, we just had a bunch of the normal stuff, but we did the A380 just came in.
The military one you did good.
Pardon me?
The Raptor one is good.
Yeah, I don't think we'll get those today. They'll probably be tonight.
A couple of months ago. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, we had a good one last night. They went out at night last night.
Is that 8K you're using?
It's 4K, but I shoot in 1080.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll do 4K, but
Alright, man. You got it.
all right, take care. All right, we'll see you later, Sydney. 96 degrees. Oh, ugh, yuck. Yuck. $96. I can't. I don't know how I did it when I was younger, growing up in that kind of heat. We should have a DHL 777 and then that United on the reef runway. Our good friend Peter Kamachu has joined us at the 321 level. Thank you very much. He's went straight for the wide body comfort of the 312 wide body. Yeah, I guess so. Comfort of the 321. The seats in economy do recline in this one. You can zip off to exotic destinations like Long Beach and Oakland. You still get pog juice on the 321, so thank you very much, Peter. I appreciate it. Thank you for being a member of the Reverse Ops Ohana. Yeah, Sherry, I grew up in North Texas around Dallas, so I am familiar with heat. Not as hot as some places, but still it would be routinely 100, 105 for about 3 months during the summer every year. And it would stay that heat until 9 or 10 at night before it would finally get under 90 degrees. So this is the Singapore DHL 777. We should get another one of these here in just a bit. This one is the one from LAX. There's one from Cincinnati as well that's somewhere in the vicinity. Oh, it's about 33 minutes out or so. Oops. There it is.
Good morning, Hawaiian 144, 4 miles, 63,
Something in my eye. Forgot about the United. Sorry about that. Out of sight, out of mind, I guess. Phil, none of the above. Sorry. Yeah, O'Malley, that's bad planning there. Yeah, Phil, it could be worse for O'Malley. He could be going to Houston, where it'll be 105 and 95% humidity. Yeah, Brandon, they really like bringing that one here. We get it here quite a bit. I started calling it the Big U. It's no longer a big Q, it's now the Big U. Trying to get that catch on, it doesn't seem to be catching on. Yeah, Scott, that's one I'd like to see. I've seen it, you know, in video and pictures. I've never seen it in real life. I'd like to see that one in real life one of these days. I don't know where I'd get lucky to see that though. We got nothing over there in front of the... That's kind of odd. Usually there's a bunch of stuff around it by now. The, must be some stuff running late. Hello, Kurt. Good to see you. That was the Travis. Bummer, we're not going to be here at 13:25. Oh well. Can't have everything in life, can you? If you had everything, where would you put it? Let's see what we got coming up here in the next. So there's that second Singapore. Third from the bottom on the top section. So he's landing in 23 minutes. We should also have a 7-6 from Tokyo coming in. And then 11 minutes we'll have a Sydney-bound 747 UPS head out. That's from UPS 34. I don't know if it'll be the Queen on the left or the Queen on the right. I'll have to look that up. Let's see if the old flight radar knows. Flight radar never wants to click on the airport code. On the airport little dot. So let's see. I don't see that one on. I don't see that one on flight radar. Interesting. I'm a little sus with this. You hear that? You use it a millennial term. A little sus with this list here. Sometimes it's blatantly wrong. But it's the cleanest thing I've found so far. So. Yeah, Brandon, I always thought the king name was a little... Just people called it that because there was a queen, and I just thought it was a little weird. But it is a great looking plane, except for, I think dead on it's a little weird looking. It has a big forehead. The A380s here don't have that big forehead effect because they all have paint on the above the cockpit windows, so they don't get that big forehead look. But like a Emirates or a Qantas, the forehead looks huge. Or five head. That's okay. We like rants around here, Brandon. Okay, Phil. We'll see you later. Good luck. Hope everything goes smoothly. 9:30. Yeah, let's go. Okay, we should still be here at 9:30. We got about 45 minutes left or so before I get into panic mode and need to start packing up. Mick T, it should, because I like the way I haven't seen an ANA I don't like yet. I like their standard livery, the blue kind of angular stripe. I really like that green-tailed one, that Promise of the Future one. We haven't got that here in a long time. We got it here a couple of years ago, but you haven't brought it back that I've seen. So, and then I've seen some of their ones that are domestic only, and I really like them. They have a good art department. That's all I gotta say. Their art department over there is really top notch, and their social media is really good too. You guys should follow. You guys should follow ANA on Instagram. Their social media is pretty good. They do a lot of stuff with the big stuffed turtle mascots. So. So I can't remember if I mentioned this or not, but our good friend H. sent a reverse ops gifted membership a little while ago. I can't remember if I mentioned it or not, but I think I missed two in a row. I think I missed Reinhardt's 4-month membership. Did I get the 4-month membership? Man, I am losing it this morning. I'm sorry. It was the 4th show in 4 days, and my brain's a little scattered. So, but thank you, Reinhardt, for 4 months at the 320 level, and thank you, H. if I missed those two. I do apologize. My 4 shows in 4 days plus 4 days of actual going to my regular job is really wasn't the brightest ideas, but yeah, O'Malley, that's the one I'd wish I could see. I've seen the R2D2 one. I saw that at LA with the Extra X. But I haven't seen the C3PO yet. One of these days I'll see it. Oh, Jenny, I don't follow them. I'll have to fix that. I'll follow them. Where'd the blue go? I had it in my sight and then I lost it. The zoomy zoom isn't working. There we go. Take this off. We're finally out of danger with the rain. So we'll take some of the tarps off. And I drip it all over my feet. That's great. That's super smart, Patrick. Alright, so the C-17 we were talking about a minute ago is moving. It should be down there. There it is right there. We have a southwest out on the reef runway. Okay, Brandon, I'll give them a shot too. I saw one of their reels for the Starlux arrival. Looks like they might be into doing bits. That Southwest was heading off to Hilo. We'll have the C-17 duck behind the trees. It's going to head its way out to the reef runway. So we get another C-17 departure here in just a minute. The only plane in front of that looks like another Hawaiian that is heading off to Hilo. Alright, so that Hawaiian is rolling on the reef runway. So we'll flip around and get it. Should be coming out of these trees in just a second. Coming out of the building in just a second. We're gonna hang out. I don't see anything else coming in, so we're gonna hang out on this side so I don't miss the C-17. So we'll hang out kind of wide over here because they have a tendency to rotate pretty early.
Sir, good morning. Hawaiian 165, visual 8 left. Hawaiian 165, on the good morning. Traffic holding at 6 runway range 0011. Runway 8 left, clear to land. Hawaiian 165. Number 397 and 4 left, line up. Back 771, set for any time to depart to 1120. 183, have a good day, sir. Expect us to 174.
Alright, so the next one out on the reef one has already started to roll. Is the Hawaiian 717. Ooh, C-40 Clipper. 717 heading off to Lehue. This 717 is coming in from Maui. And while we're watching the C-17, the Queen has pushed back. So it'll be getting its departure here in just a second. See that C-40 Clipper right now. It's really in a hurt.
Hey, Jetstar, good morning. Better back 35 Hotel Delta visual runway 48. Better back 35 Hotel Delta runway tower wind 080 Okay, clear to land, runway 48, we'll hold short of left 35 Hotel Delta. Runway 4099, traffic 5 miles final, cross runway 8 left at Alpha, and then Juliet, taxi to Lisa. Alright, cross 8 left at Alpha, going on to Juliet, over to the right, runway 48.
So this here is a U.S. Navy C-40 Clipper. It's heading out to the reef runway. We'll catch its departure here in just a minute. Next arrival will be Japan Air 784 coming in from Tokyo. It's a 76300 ER. We also have that second DHL Singapore Air 777 on the downwind right now.
Delta for 1 hour season. Singapore 74 forward, heavy on the tower, range 070 east, runway 8 left, clear to land, traffic landing runway 48, clear to land. Okay, runway 8 left, clear to land, Singapore 7441.
Oh shoot, did I miss the C40? I didn't see it. I didn't hear it either. It's not on that app. Oh, it's still there. Okay. It disappeared off flight radar and I freaked out that I thought I missed it. I was like, what's going on? It's on its roll. Okay, now it's on its roll. There we go. Oh, Mick, I haven't thought about cassette tapes in, geez, forever. This is a Japan Air Dreamliner also coming in from Tokyo, but a native this time. Man, I am going to have to work hard not to fall asleep at my desk today. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be worthless this afternoon. That's all I got to say. If my boss is listening, I apologize. I'm going to be worthless today. In fact, I'm so tired, I think I'm seeing double. Jeez. Mick got it. All right, thanks, Mick. So that 7-4 is about to the end of Bravo. We'll make a left on Juliet, and then 2 or 3 minutes will be on 8 left, and we'll catch its departure. Let's see if there's anything interesting coming up in the next few minutes that'll hold us into overtime. And I'm not really seeing anything. See a couple of bigger Hawaiians coming in the next 2 or 3 minutes, but we'll catch those as they come. The Dreamliner will be here in about 7 minutes. I think that's about it. So we'll catch the Dreamliner Hawaiian Flight One come in, and we'll see this 7-4 leaving. That's probably going to be it for today. unless the Concorde, or unless this happens. Oh. Okay, I stand corrected. Everything I just said is poppycocks. It doesn't count either. So we're gonna. This is a Hawaiian here. That Atlas just pushed back, and if it's actually gonna go, we're gonna stay for it. I don't see it on the. Let's see. Ooh, it is actually lit up on flight radar too. All right, says it's heading off to Sydney, so we'll stay for it. I don't want to leave a queen on the table. Never leave a queen on the table. That's my motto. I just made it up, but it's my motto. I've had it for years. Wow, Kenya, huh? All right, 10:30 p.m. Well, hope is it Prius? Hope you get a good night's sleep. Thanks for tuning in. I've actually lost count of how many queens we've had today. We had one queen departure. We had 1, 2, 3 arrivals. Now we're going to get 1, 2 more departures. Oh, that's a good day. Oh, we had 300 likes. Thanks, everybody. So the UPS Queen is most of the way down Juliet, so we'll get its departure here in a minute, and then we'll follow the Atlas. So like I said, we really don't need our drop dead time is about 12 minutes till 9. Or sorry, 12 minutes till 10. Because I figured that's I timed it out. Gives me time to break everything down, get everything in the truck, and drive to work. And I have to change when I get to work because I'm wearing shorts and no shoes right now, so I have to put some work clothes on. Yeah, Brandon, that Anchorage is on my bucket list. One of these days. There's about 4 airports that are maybe not must go tos, but very want to go tos, and those are San Francisco, Anchorage, JFK, and I'd like to go to Miami too. But I have 2 other airports on that list that I'm not going to mention because we might be going to them. I was just at LAX, Brandon. And I'll be at LAX again in September. Oh, thanks, Mark. That was Hawaiian Flight 95 coming in from Salt Lake City. It's a 321. All right, the Queen is not dilly-dallying. It is moving down Alpha. That's good. She's got places to go. Doesn't have time to hang out. My apologies for mispronouncing that. Hello, Ms. Wolves. Good to see you. UPS is rolling. So this is Hawaiian Flight One. Held on the Queen a little too long to see its touchdown, but this is Hawaiian Flight One. This is the one Alaska will be moving these to the Seattle to Rome flight coming next year sometime. The big hot debate, I don't know how hot a debate it is whether they're going to repaint them to the Alaska livery, because they've said in the press statement that it's going to be an Alaska operated flight. So it's not like the one that goes from Seattle to Tokyo, where it's Hawaiian 330s operated by Hawaiian, but it'll be Alaska flights heading to Rome. Hello, Hans. Good to see you. Eric Van Jetty? No fighters this morning. That's because they're on night ops this week. So we did a show last night and Monday night where the F-22s went out just after sundown, so we could see the full afterburner. It was pretty awesome. So if you after this show, if you want to check that out, it's the previous live to this one, and then Monday is live. So they both have F-22s at night. So when they fly at night, they don't fly a morning sortie. They'll do an afternoon and then an evening sortie. So most likely they'll be back to regularly scheduled flights next week, but saying schedule is kind of weird because they don't actually have a schedule that they publish. So said that Qantas we got earlier is heading off to Melbourne. That's this one right there. I wonder. Looks like it's lit up and ready to go on. If it doesn't dilly dally, maybe we'll get that one on the show too. But I think we're just gonna definitely stay for the Queen, and that's probably about it. I think maybe we'll see this flying Roo. This is the United Max 9. It's coming in from SFO. Almost, Brandon. Almost there. The wind is really picking up the last 10 or 15 minutes. Hello, Ken. Good to see you. You're enjoying your trip. Those cattle trucks, well, that one there was empty. It's going down to the end. I wonder if they're bringing cows in today. The other day, they were taking cows down there. It seemed like they were taking cows out. Roberts, I don't think you're supposed to be there. Just decided to park in the oncoming lane. No big deal. This is Hawaiian Flight 450 coming in from Osaka. Should be seeing, oh yeah, there's the Atlas crossing behind it. And the Qantas should be just coming around the corner too. Should be somewhere behind this Hawaiian. Theoretically. Unless I somehow missed it. Our good friend Scott's come back in with another $2. Thank you very much, Scott. Says much mahalos, Patrick. Exciting week so far. It's been a pretty good week. I was a little worried that I was biting off more than I could chew, but we had a lot of fun. The night shows were fun. The day shows were not 100% packed, but we had a lot of cool stuff come in. Today we had a lot of neat stuff. So, but thank you again, Scott. Alright, the Queen is now second for departure. You guys have to remember the slogan for the channel that I just made up about 20 minutes ago. Never leave a Queen on the table. So we'll be heading off to work as soon as the Queen is gonna. I might take the Qantas, but we're definitely getting the Queen. Night shows Hawaii Standard Time. It's always interesting getting the flip on you guys that are ending your day right about now, watching the morning shows. And then I flip it around to do a night show, and you're starting your day, so it's a nice little flip for me. Is that where the cows are going? Because there seems to be a lot of them in and out. And I just started noticing them a couple weeks ago. I noticed the smell before I noticed them. Alright, thanks a lot for hanging out today, guys. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. It would really help me out. We're trying to get to 100,000. I know we're a long way away, but we're trying to get to 100,000. I like saying 100, trying to get to 100,000 better than like, oh, we're trying to get to 16,000, and then you get to 16,000. Like, oh, we're trying to get to 7. No, we're trying to get to 100,000. Just cut out all the middlemen. We're trying to get to 100,000. So if you can, hit that subscribe button. Like I said, we do 3 of these shows a week usually. Usually we get lots of military, lots of heavies, and we sprinkle in a few super heavies just to make everything interesting. So it's a lot of fun. Have a great mod crew to keep the chat moving along. We have a great bunch of people who show up every show. A lot of fun in the chat, so it's a lot of fun to hang out. So hit that subscribe button, become a member of the Reverse Ops Ohana. We're going to stay for the Qantas just because it'll make back-to-back Qantas departures, and that's pretty cool. That Atlas Air was operated by Qantas, so it'll be cool to have back-to-back Qantas departures off the reef runway. Oh, you're quite welcome, local boy. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all your support. All right, come on, Qantas. I know your kangaroo doesn't have any hands, but it has feet. Come on, let's go. Thanks again. Thanks for all your help. Oh yeah, Mark, I forgot about the C-17s. We had a ton of quad jets today. Everything's a little flexible. Windy. Just waiting on this Qantas. Come on. Trying to see a kangaroo missing its hands here. All right, here we go. Here's Qantas. Hi, sorry about the video not being updated. I know it's missing a few names and a couple people have upgraded. I apologize for that. I made the video last Saturday. We've had a lot of new members since then. I will update it before the Saturday show, so don't worry about that. We'll get that handled. I definitely like to thank Scott for his multiples, H. Dot for the gifted, Lima Papa for the 5 gifted, Steve Rogers for the 20 gifted, and the 50 and the 10, and on. Thank you very much, Steve. Ben, thank you very much. We had 5 gifted from Rich. Jane and Rainbow Love each gifted a membership earlier. Thank you very much. You guys, I'm blown away by all the love and support, and I couldn't be a happier plane spotter right now. Thank you very much, everybody. So like I said, we'll be back Saturday, most likely at 6:45 a.m. I'd like to thank my reverse ops mods, the world's most dangerous mod crew, Kirsten, Ms. Wolves, Rainbow Love, Sydney, Brad, Josh, O'Malley, and Jane. And a special shout out to Mrs. Reverse Ops. Thank you, everyone. We will see you in about 46 hours or so. All right, about 45 hours. Oh. Thanks again, everyone. I gotta get to work. Ooh. Let's end right before 10. Hi. Take care, everyone. Aloha.